My name's Paul Weston. This is a joke journal. It's 25th of March 2007. It's a Sunday, about 5 o'clock. Two fellas sitting in the pub having a drink, don't really know each other, and one with a smart suit says to the other one, so what do you do for a living? He said, I own a company called Smith's Nails. I employ about 200 people at the factory. Bloke in the smart suit said, I might be able to help you out, Mr. Smith. I'm an advertising executive. I can probably get you an advert, prime time slot, after the first part of Coronation Street next Wednesday night. How about that? He says you're on. So Wednesday night comes along, he watches the first part of Coronation Street, which you don't normally watch, and all of a sudden this advert comes on. Jesus is nailed to a cross, and the voiceover says, for a better fix, use Smith's Nails. Well, it's Mr. Smith's not happy about it. He gets on the blower and he rings his advertising agent to him. He said, get that advert off immediately, that's just not good enough, that. He's all apologetic. He said, right, Mr. Smith, if you're not happy, I'll do you another one next Wednesday night after the first part of Coronation Street. So the following Wednesday, the adverts come on again after the first part of Coronation Street. This time, Jesus is being chased by these two Romans. And the first Roman, he turns around to the other Roman, he says, we should have used Smith's Nails. What about the Pakistani cricket team, eh? Well, apparently after the World Cup's all done and dusted, they're going to take up bobsleighing. Pakistani, eh? The only team that can go to the World Cup of cricket and bring back the Ashes. This fella, about 23, been a member of the National Front since he was 16, and is involved in a car crash. And when he wakes up in hospital, the doctor said, you've been a very lucky boy, you've lost a lot of blood. We've had to do a blood transfusion. But there's been some good news and bad news. He said, well, give me the bad news, then. He said, well, I told you about the blood transfusion. We've had to use 3 pints of Asian blood and 3 pints of black blood. The man in the bed says, well, what the hell's the good news then? The doctor says, well, your cock's 6 inches longer and you're top of the housing list. Mrs. said to me, she said, I've got a bone to pick with you, Paul. You're spending about £20 a week on lager just so you can drink it in front of the TV. Well, I said, you're spending £20 a week on beauty products. You know, your hair and makeup and that. He said, yes, but that's to make me look beautiful, Paul. So what do you think the lager's for, sweetheart? That's your lot for today. We'll see you again tomorrow.